Welcome back to Bust The Crust, the show where I'm the only one that celebrates Mardi Gras. Today we have joining us from the Alpine ski team, Jake Hathaway.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, Jake? Yeah, welcome.
So we're going to interview him in a bit, but before we do that, we're going to go to Parker Cushing with the weekend snow report.
Snow report. This is another beautiful day at Minturn, Colorado. As you can tell, there's some flurries in the air. Accumulated about 1 inch during the race. Women are racing right now. They got a 5K today. During the 10K skate, there's about 115 people. It's mild temperatures outside, reporting 33 degrees Fahrenheit, with some accumulation possible during the nighttime as well. Other than that, it's another beautiful day in lovely Colorado. Back to you, Roan.
Thanks, Parker. Excellent reporting.
So the Nordic team had a race in Minturn this past weekend. I think it was the DU invite. It was a NCAA D1 race. It was a junior national qualifier, and it was a conference race for our USCSA conference.
So what that means, there was a lot of people.
There were there was like 400 athletes skiing both Saturday and Sunday. It was insane. It was also a short course because there wasn't snow on Friday when we got there. It snowed overnight, but so the men had to do 4 laps both days, and there were like 200 guys, so 800 laps.
And luckily they did
Saturday and Sunday. So
luckily they were planning on having a mass start, and they decided to just change it so they're all interval starts. Yeah, because that would have been a disaster. There's like 200 dudes.
Yeah, no,
at the same
it would have
time.
been impossible.
Yeah.
And passing was already an issue because all the D1 big boys from Norway were always yelling at you when they lapped you, and it wasn't a super wide course. It was a really technical course. A lot of good spots to crash.
Yeah.
I think Rowan did something.
I crashed, but the funny thing was it wasn't like... It was probably the lamest crash I've ever done. There's all these big hills in the course, like dugout corners and stuff, and I managed to get through all those, and then I ended up crashing like about 100 meters from the end, just on a flat bit of ground. I just fell over for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah. The corners are really tricky because underneath the new snow there was some ice. It was cold both days. So you would... And, our skis don't have a shape or anything, so you have to step turn the corners, but you're also trying to hold your edge. Otherwise, you just slide through it and you lose all your speed, so it was tricky.
And your wax if you have...
And your wax. Sunday,
it's a classic race.
We had to be careful not to scrape off all of our kick wax on corners, so... But yeah, it was a good race for us. I think as a team, we did pretty well both days. I know... I'll have to look at results. I know that Rowan and I got 9th and 10th on Saturday, and then 10th and 11th on Sunday. So, and the girls had 5K Classic both days. So they were kind of lucky.
Yeah,
it's still hard.
The Alpine ski team this weekend went over to Crested Butte again because it was supposed to be a race at Powderhorn, and there's no snow over there. So we did a double GS, so that was both Saturday and Sunday we were in GS. And on Saturday, it was really snowy. And it was hard to see.
It was not a fun day.
Not a fun day.
It was really cold.
We had that too. There was a lot of blind skiing.
Yes.
Your glasses get wet and you just...
Yeah.
I definitely was skiing down to the course and I couldn't see the ground, and there were some moguls, and I kind of flipped over and landed on my head.
That morning I made a stand that I was going to give up my snow pants, so I skied the whole day in my sweatpants.
Yeah.
That was not my best decision.
And you had a little bit of an accident on Saturday as well, right?
I did, yeah. I had a good first run in my sweatpants, and everything was fine and dandy. In the second run, they had a delay set right at the top on some pretty soft snow. It was the same course as the first run.
Wait, what is a delay set?
So a delay is when normally you go left, right.
Yeah.
A delay is when they'll do 2 gates, kind of like the same way, like you'll make one turn.
Okay.
So that way it allows you to get across the hill or get over an
Just
area.
a really big turn.
It's basically
Okay,
just one
I've seen
long
that before.
turn.
Yeah.
And we'll usually set 2, and you can ski between them.
Okay.
But it was a big left footer going through it, and I like compressed with my back, and I heard a loud pop, and it was pretty scary. It was like right on the flat part too, so I like skied through it like with my hand like on my back, like, gasping for air. Skied right by Jesse.
I remember
Yeah.
I was talking to some people who were standing by Jesse, and they said Jesse was like, "Oh man, Jake's second run definitely wasn't as good as his first run."
Yeah, I got lapped by like 3 kids. That sucked.
Yeah,
You got
that's
lapped
okay.
on an Alpine race?
Well, like I was beating them the first run,
Oh, okay.
and then their second run they passed me because they do
Oh.
combined times for the 2 runs.
Okay.
So it's never fun to get lapped, but I was
Yeah.
also like I couldn't put pressure on my edges. So I was happy I just got to the bottom.
Yeah,
Like hunchbacking it down the
Mhm.
mountain.
Yeah, that was no good.
yeah.
Bummer. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I went to the doctor yesterday. I thought it was a problem in my actual back, like a bone
Your
problem.
spine?
Yeah, like in the spine, but turns out it's a problem in my SI joint, which is like lower back hip area. It
Okay.
was like really inflamed for some reason. I think the muscles around it like got weak because my body's all screwed up. So gonna go
Yeah.
to physical therapy and hopefully get this stuff knocked out.
There you go.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So Sunday, obviously Jake was kind of injured.
Indisposed.
Yeah. So we only had 3 racers, so it was pretty crucial for all of us to finish and do pretty well, which we did, and we ended up winning the weekend, which is, dare I say, a first for the CMU Alpine boys ski team.
It's been a hot minute
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
we've been standing on top of the podium.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
good
for
for
sure.
you guys.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
It was fun for sure.
Yeah. Carried mostly by our 2 stud skiers, Travis and Andrew.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
ended up
They definitely
second
carried the team. On Sunday they got
on
second
Sunday
and
they were
third.
second and
And
third.
we found out today, maybe, that
yeah.
the kid first, who was in first, Owen, might have been DQ'd. Like
Really?
after the fact. I don't understand why.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
That's what Aaron was saying.
Yeah.
So,
Or Travis walked by
Oh,
when
yeah,
we were
that's right.
standing outside, and he was like,
Travis
"Hey,
so they could end up first and second.
that would
which
be
is
really crazy."
bonkers.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, so I'm gonna go talk to Jake here. Where are you from, man?
Well, I'm actually from Wyoming, fun little state, and I'm here at Grand Junction for college.
Yeah.
so what are you majoring in, Jake?
Well, I'm studying sports management with a minor in statistics.
Nice. What do you do you have a plan for after school or?
Not really, no.
Nice.
Got an internship lined up with the Grand Junction Rockies. That
Very
should be
good.
pretty fun.
Cool.
Yeah, actually a paid internship too.
What's
Nice.
Grand Junction Rockies?
The local baseball team right
Oh,
across the
okay.
street here?
Oh. Oh, is that? Oh, it's like the high school team.
No.
They're a minor league team, so it's like people who get drafted to the pros. They'll go play here first until they're good enough to
Do we
get.
have a minor league baseball team?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was. I think it's
Like-
pretty new, right?
yeah, from 2012.
Yeah.
They're actually
That
the
was 6 years ago.
little trivia. They used to be the Casper Rockies. They were
Oh, really?
Wyoming's
Didn't know that.
once professional team,
Huh.
and now Wyoming doesn't have a team.
Oh.
It's really sad.
Wow.
I had no idea that was a
Yeah,
thing.
for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't really follow
trivia.
baseball
We
to be
just kind
fair,
of
but
stole your pro team to be our
Yeah.
minor league team. Nice.
so how long have you been on the team?
This is my 3rd year on the team. We actually have like a real ski team this year.
Yeah.
Years past, my freshman year, I was the only guy, and then we had just had one girl, so
Mhm.
that was an adventure. And then last year it was just me and Blake.
Mhm.
And how ski racing works, you need 3 finishers in order to like get good points because they'll have a ghost time if you have less than 3.
Yeah. I think we've heard about
Yeah,
that
we.
a little bit
I think we
before.
talked about it with
Mhm.
Aaron.
Okay.
Do they like add 10 seconds to the slowest?
Something
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But before, when it was just me and Blake, we would get ghost time, so we would always finish last.
Mhm.
So now that we have 4 racers, 2 of them are really good.
Yeah.
We actually place well at the meets.
That's cool. Did you guys recruit this year to get those guys, or they just kind
I
of
think
found
our
CMU?
old
Yeah.
coach did.
He was
Jack.
He was.
He's a
Jack was talking to a lot of people.
Oh, okay.
yeah, and then
Definitely.
he immediately got fired.
So, do you prefer skiing GS or slalom?
You know, it changes. I think I like slalom a lot more because I don't screw up my back doing slalom. Every time I've hurt my back, it's been in a GS course.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Is it like are they G forces?
I guess.
Really?
My big meaty thighs too powerful in GS.
You just get crushed by
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
It's happened
It
at
is a-
Powderhorn. It happened at regionals
Yeah.
at the GS, and then it happened at Crest Butte.
I suppose it gets harder to heal too, like every time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe
this
not, I
one,
don't know.
this time it wasn't nearly as bad
Okay.
as like the one at regionals last year. That one was a nightmare. I like had to be carried off the hill.
Yeah.
Stayed in this
Oh, really?
like the medical shack for like 6 hours, and this like old lady like talked to me for a while because I got really bored.
Did you get to ride in the sled?
Not that time. I did it the time at
Yeah.
Powderhorn
Oh, okay.
because we were
That
like
was the
way
first
up on
time,
the hill.
right?
Yeah,
And
that
we,
was
like,
the first time.
Didn't know what happened. We were like,
Mhm.
better not like move him.
Yeah, I was like upside down, like my head was pointed downhill.
Yeah.
Blake was skiing the course normally. And he's like, dude, why'd you get up? I'm like, yeah, I can. I'm stuck.
I'm not moving.
Get some help. Yeah,
Stop it.
that was stop it. Get some help. Sorry.
You're good. Oh man. So you have any goals? I know it's kind of late in the season. We're about
Yeah.
to go out to regionals, but what are you thinking?
Well, my goals usually going into every race is to. It depends on who's at the race.
Mhm.
Sometimes my goal will be top 20. Sometimes top 15.
Sure.
But you know, sometimes it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean.
So our final question is one that we ask everybody, and it's if you had a useless superpower, what would it be?
A useless superpower. Probably having super strength, but only for like 1 second at a time.
So you could do like one pull off the start of the course, just like fly down to the bottom.
Or you could like lift up the end of your car to like fix a tire, but only for a second.
You just have to like smack it on really quick.
Do it really fast.
That's pretty useless. That's
It's a good one.
And you can only do it like once, like every 3 months or something.
Is it like something that you can, you know when it's gonna happen, or is it just random? Like, you're like picking up a table, you just like smash it through the roof by accident.
It's like when you grab the
Yeah.
milk that you think is full, but it's actually empty.
Or like you're trying to take a dump and let it away. Oh god. Ooh, that was a little quick.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's a really good one.
It's very good. Oh man.
So thanks for watching, and join us next time when the Nordic team is gonna have a week off, and the Alpine team is gonna prepare for regionals in Wyoming.
And yep.
Wyoming.
Nice.
Jake's going back home.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. This episode is over!